Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drug Nader Podcast. I'm your host, Sophia. How's it going, y'all? As you can see, I got a lot set up over here, so let's get started by making some drinks. Okay, so I'm pregnant. I am 4 months pregnant, so I can't have booze, but I got some passion fruit. No, that's a lie. I got some strawberry dragon fruit juice cocktail blend, which I didn't see the juice cocktail. I just saw strawberry dragon fruit or whatever. Oh, it smells so good. Look how red that is. Is there any food coloring in here? Like, I thought it was all, like, fruit. Yeah, there's no food coloring. I got this from Aldi's. And I'm going to use it today as a mixer. So, I'm going to put that in my mason jar. If you're wondering where I got these from Marshall's, like, 6 or so years ago, it feels like. When I was in college and I moved out. Look how red that is. And there's no food coloring in it, which I'm happy about. There's like fruit and vegetable concentrate for color. So I'll take that over like Red Lake 40 or whatever the heck it's called. Look how red that is. And then I got some LaCroix. That's not how you say it. LaCroix sparkling water. Oh, if y'all like these LaCroix sparkling waters, yo, go to Aldi's. They got the big cases now. You know, every year LaCroix comes out. I think it's like every year. I don't usually see it in the store. Well, like this like red, white, and blue colored case has nothing to do with the flavors inside. You just get a lot of LaCroix in there. It's supposed to be for like, I shouldn't be shaking this. It's supposed to be for like parties and stuff, okay? Nah, we buy that. We buy like a couple of those for the house. That's what we usually sip on during the day. Some sparkling water. I love these because they're not sweetened. You know, there's no fake sweetener in it. There's no real sweetener in it. It's just carbonated water with some flavor, and that's it. They call it naturally essenced. I don't know what that means. I really don't. But I know it tastes good and got no calories. Woo. So I like to top off whenever I make a pregnancy-friendly mixer. Oh, my nail. Whenever I make a pregnancy-friendly mixer, I like to top it off with quite a bit of LaCroix. I'm calling it LaCroix. It's LaCroix. Okay, well, we being fancy today. So what is that, like half of it? Oh, you know what I should add? Stop the camera. Alright, I got it. Berries. Frozen berries. I'm going to dig my hand in it. Don't judge me. You know what? I'm going to put some blackberries up in here. Boop. They float! I'm going to make me a nice... Ooh, was that a blueberry? Well, whatever. Digging my hand in there. No one judge me, okay? I'm the only one that eats these anyway. My husband bought... Oh, my hands are red now. My husband's bought these for... My one husband bought this for himself, and then he hasn't touched it. And then I've been putting it in my water. I have like a fruit diffuser thing, kind of like you put for tea. And I put it in my water bottle, and it makes the water like blood red. And it just adds like a good amount of like fruit flavor without too many calories. Lately, I know I shouldn't worry about calories, but I haven't really been into like sugary drinks anyway. So, yeah. But let's see how this tastes like. Look at that. Got some berries. You can't barely see it. You can't barely see the berries. I don't want to tilt it and I spill it everywhere on my white carpet. It looks very red. I'm a little bit scared. Let's try it. Oh my goodness. I just brushed my teeth, but other than that, it's really good. It is missing some vodka, but I take what I can get, okay? I know they're making these non-alcoholic wines, but it's called Free. I think it's by like Woodbridge or whatever. Yeah, I tried it. It's not fully non-alcoholic. There's a little bit in there. It's kind of like those like non-alcoholic beers. And I found that it tastes like feet. It doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste like any wine I ever had in my life. I'm sorry, Woodbridge. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we got to go back to that drawing board. Anyway, y'all, let's get back to what we are going to talk about today. What is that? I don't even know. I got a lot of updates. There's been a lot. I'm spitting everywhere. Oh my goodness. There's been a lot. Let me take this down because it's like making my setup look ugly. There's been so much happening over the past week or two. Like, what is going on with the world? Alabama, what's going on? What's going on? I literally, like, I'm not gonna lie here. I cried. I legitimately cried. That's why I didn't post anything. I was all up in my feelings with what's going on with prosecuting doctors who give abortions and the prosecuting of, or the future prosecution of doctors and the future prosecution of women. Like, what year is it? This is scary. Like, and I know y'all get mad at me whenever I talk about stuff like this on my channel. This is the Drunk Knitter Show. I'm sorry, but I have to talk about it because this affects us. Yes, it does. It affects knitting. It affects us. It affects all of us. Like, you can't just say, oh, you should be worried about your knitting. Nah, son. Because it affects me. It affects my business. It affects everyone. Like, it's just, oh my goodness. I literally cried. I cried for like 20 minutes. I just teared up. As you know, I am a mental health advocate. I am an advocate for women's health. I'm going to talk more about that later with my yarn I got going on behind me. And it's just, you know, I've been on the brunt end of really bad women's health stuff and really bad mental health. I have a video on that. I'll link it at the end. If y'all ever seen one of my first videos on my podcast, I talk about my miscarriage and I talk about all the things that happened. I'm not saying the miscarriage was the fault of any doctor. That's not what happened. It was a natural occurrence. But a lot of things happened. Not in my personal doctor, but the hospital that I went to. And it just was like, what year is it? I mean, I don't know if I talked about this, but when I miscarried, right, and I went to this small hospital about 20 minutes from my house, and I went there, and the nurse that I had one nurse and a nurse assistant, and I told them my symptoms, which I didn't know then, but now I know were classic miscarriage symptoms, and the nurse assistants just left. He just left. Like, he could not be in the room with me. He couldn't handle it. The doctor couldn't handle it. You know, the nurse did a pretty okay job. No one was equipped to handle a fairly common occurrence in a hospital. Like, women's health is like down here. Like, they didn't even have anyone to do an ultrasound for me. Like, it was like a nightmare, you know? And these are things that happen all the time. Miscarriages are not uncommon, y'all. In fact, 1 in 4 pregnancies end in loss, okay? I know that statistic. I'm aware. I know that I'm pregnant. I know people say you shouldn't think, but that is a statistic. That is just what we're working with. And we have to be honest with ourselves, and we have to realize, like, why is women's health like all the way down here? It's because we got started late. Like, I know why, but in 2019, what are we doing? Like, literally, what are we doing? It's just, I'm like upset. I really am. And I think because I'm in a very unique situation, I've never had an abortion ever. I'm lucky, and I am privileged in a way where I would not need to do that option because I've always had a safe place to live. You know, I've always had a stable job. I've always had like basic necessities and a support system, you know. Hey guys, it's Sophia from the future. So I took the audio out of this clip because I talk about someone who I know who had to make this difficult decision, and I just don't feel comfortable blabbing her story on the internet. So I'm sorry, but I took the audio out for that. And it's not everyone has the same things that you and I have. And we have to realize that we all come from a different background. You do not have to go through what my friend did to justify your abortion. That's not what I'm saying. It's no one's choice but your own. And it's just really disappointing that we live in a place like this today where, you know, we're taking this step back and we're not taking care of our women.
we are not taking care of our women. And it's just, I'm like crying because it hits me hard. It really does. And I don't want, young women to go and do it by themselves and die. And that's why I'm just like, I take it so seriously. And you guys should too. Everyone should take this seriously, no matter what side of the fence you're on. Take it seriously, because this is something that can affect all of us if this continues. And if this spreads. And we need to all educate ourselves on how, on abortion. We have to educate ourselves on our system, on our adoption system. We need to educate ourselves. So, that's all I'm going to say. I try to make a happy show. I didn't mean to cry. It's just, this is why I couldn't talk about it on social media. I didn't talk about it on my blog. I didn't talk about it anywhere because I'm still trying to process what the heck is going on. Like, I'm still trying to process it. So, I'm sorry I cried. But it's just, we need to take this seriously. Like, it goes beyond making an Instagram post. It goes beyond making a blog post. We really need to notify, our senators and everything. We need to talk about this, like, in a very serious manner and go beyond what we've been doing, because this is a dangerous time right now. It's a very dangerous time to be a woman in America, specifically a woman of color. But, so I'm just going to say that, and I just don't want anyone to get hurt because of this. It's just, yeah, it's just disappointing. So, yeah. But so anyway, I said my piece with that. I just had, oh, this drink is really good. This drink is so good. It does need vodka. Usually I would say rum. This is like a good, like, vodka mixer. So anyway, speaking about women's health and helping women and we're going to go on the opposite side of a spectrum of abortion right now. We're changing gears here, because I got, already 13 minutes in and I already cried for like 10 of them, so I'm sorry. But, so I've been showing this yarn a lot on my channel. This was sent to me as a congratulation gift for, on my rainbow baby. For those who haven't seen the bump, boom. And Darn Good Yarn sent this to me, and it's supposed to be like baby color reveal type of color. I think it's beautiful. It's silk. It is, what gauge? I've said this gauge on here, like, it says fine too. I don't know what that means. I know that's not fingering. Is that lace? Is that fingering? Oh man. I feel like I said what it was before, and now like pregnancy brain is a thing. I cannot. I don't know what weight this is. I don't know. I wanted, last time I did this, I think I like misprinted it on a pattern. And I had to like change it. Sorry, I'm like sniffling. Hold on. It looks like this. To me, it looks like, can y'all see that? Look. What does that look like to you with my like ugly fingernail in it? Here, let me get like one swipe. What does that look like? To me, that looks like thicker than a lace weight, thinner, like a light fingering. Would you say that's a light fingering, y'all? Anyway, I'm showing you this today, and I'm talking about women's health because, as you know, every year I make a donation to the National Share Organization. They are a UK-based nonprofit. I couldn't find one in the US that was as good, okay, or as big and as respected. Yo, Bunny is losing it. And it's like, They help families who's grieving the loss of an infant, stillborn, miscarriage, anything like that, just grieving the loss of young life. And they do so by offering free resources, counseling, support groups. In fact, there's one that I'm going to do. I'm going to be a part. I'm going to join them. It's called Pregnancy After Loss. So I'm definitely going to be part of that. It's like an online chat. It's free. You just need internet access to do it from what I can see. So if you are pregnant like me after loss, join us. It's going to be great. I'm going to put the link, actually for real, I'm not going to forget, put the link below because it's really important to me to get that out there. Anyway, it's such a great organization. And for those who've been with me for a while, y'all know that portions of profit made from the Joy Shawl goes to National Share Organization. And the way I donate, I don't do, okay, like, someone bought my Joy Shawl this month, that's like, you know, X amount of dollars. No, I like to do a lump sum at the end of the year. It's going to be in August. I'm still working out the dates. I have a blog post about how I donate and when and how, whatever. And I told y'all in that blog post I was going to make a lot of hoopla about it. This is the beginnings of the hoopla, because even though it's only May, you know, August is coming up. I'm looking up for some test knitters soon because I'm coming out with a Joy Shawl 2.0. It's coming. That's a working title. Okay, so don't make fun of me. This looks inappropriate. I'm sorry. Don't make fun of me. So it's gonna be a Joy Shawl 2.0, and it's just time to celebrate a new Joy Shawl. And part of me felt some type of way using yarn that's for like baby reveal for it, but you know, I always create based on what's my current reality. I am pregnant, but I'm still grieving my last child. I will always be. So this is my way of combining the two. I'm so excited for this shawl. It's going to be released around the same time, because I believe last year I did the donations around like August 30th, September 1st. That's when, you know, the whole hoopla was done and we donated, and I posted something on Instagram and whatever. I think on the blog post too, and I post something on here. So all dates are not set in stone yet, but I'll probably release this the 1st, the same way I did with the Joy Shawl, released around the 1st. And then that whole month, we're going to do a bunch of hoopla, and I'm going to try to up the amount that I can donate. I'm not sure how, I'm one girl, okay? And I haven't been producing patterns to the level that I'm used to just because I've been sick. So it was my goal to do like 50%. I'm going to try. I'm going to look at some numbers. I'm going to crunch some numbers and see how much I can afford. So we're going to look into that pretty soon. Y'all be the first to know. I'm just being really transparent because it's your money too, okay? And I'm really excited to donate for them. And yeah, I'm just so excited. This, like, the National Share Organization means so much to me. Because they offer things that, you know, it's just a really personal, like, thing that happened to me, you know, miscarrying. And so to have a company like that is willing to help everybody, no matter where you are, because they have like in-person support groups in the UK, but then they have online ones for everyone else. And it's just wonderful. It's great. It's just amazing. So please look out for the new Joy Shawl. It's going to come out August 1st. I know that for a fact. We're going to keep on with the August 1st thing, okay? And yeah, I'm really excited. And I'm not worried that I didn't start knitting it yet because I already know what I'm going to knit. Because as y'all know, I design backwards. Okay? So, yeah, it's just, I'm really excited. It just, yeah, makes my day. So super duper excited for that. I don't know how many times I can say excited, but I really am. Like, I've been looking forward for this Joy Shawl thing for a while. August 1st is going to be crazy because I have a lot of also other deadlines around that time. Just being a knitwear designer, hey. So, This is amazing. Y'all gotta make you this, okay? This was at Aldi's. I think they're phasing it out because it was on sale by the cash register. It was not in the refrigerator aisle. And then I just got some passion fruit LaCroix, okay, that I picked out from their 4th of July packaging, which is a really good deal at Aldi's right now if y'all go, okay? So y'all better get you some. And I just threw some blackberries and one sad blueberry in there because I didn't know it wasn't a blackberry, but it is now. So yeah, it's good. It's delicious, and y'all get you some. I don't know why I bought this in today. This is where my brain is. Okay. Water gets trapped in it. Anyway, I am holding a wet brush, and I don't know why I bought this in today. Oh, because I posted my diffuser weeks ago, and everyone like, if y'all don't got a diffuser, if you got curly, wavy hair or any type of texture, the littlest texture in your hair, a diffuser will change your life. Especially if you're like me and you live in a humid environment where no matter, why is this sticking up? I need a haircut. Especially when you live in a humid environment like I do, and your hair will take forever to dry. It's been raining in Indiana for the past 4 days. I can't take it no more. It's okay, that's an exaggeration. It's probably been like 3. No, it's been 4 because today's Wednesday and it's still raining. And yeah. Oh, now the sun comes out. Okay. Okay, Indiana, I see you. Anywho, when it rains that much, your hair don't dry, right? So the diffuser changed my life. Like, I don't have to worry about going to bed on wet head. My hair is wet now because I just came out the shower. But, yeah. Anyway, I just want to show you this because, like, that changed your lives. This is going to change your life tenfold. Bam, the wet brush. This has been around forever. I never used it because when I first discovered it, they came out with one that had, like, a towel, like, fabric underneath the bristles. Was that even them? I associate that towel brush with wet brush. And I was like, nope. 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 People said it worked with their curly hair. I can't be rubbing a towel against my curly hair because, for Riz, yeah. Anyway, this is just a basic wet brush. It was like $13, give or take, at Target. They have it everywhere. They even have it at my supermarket. And this thing is saving my life being pregnant because there's just like a wild dog running around outside. Nice. I detangle my hair in the shower and it takes forever. And I found, this is not sponsored. This is just me like trying to change your life again. Okay. Cause it changed my life. I detangle in the shower and it takes forever. This, it does not take forever. This takes a few minutes and I lose, not a few minutes, a few seconds, okay? And I lose very little hair. Before this, I was using a wide tooth comb because that's what my mom told me to use when I was like 3. So I've been using that my entire life on top of finger detangle, not fingering yarn. Anyway, I changed to this because the wide tooth comb wasn't cutting it. I was getting literal dreadlocks in my hair from not detangling properly. So I switched to the wet brush and it saved my life. I lose very little hair. It's very little resistance. I do have issue with my ends because I haven't cut my hair. I need a haircut, okay? I haven't cut my hair in about a year or 2. So I really, I need to cut my split ends. But I really recommend this brush. Everyone with curly, wavy hair specifically get you this brush. The only deal with is that, see, it's dripping water. I use it in the shower, so water gets trapped in it. So you have to beware if you don't want your brush to get moldy to store it like this. I forgot to do that yesterday, and I just kept it in my shower. Like, why? I store it like this. Sometimes I hit it with a blow dryer if needed be. But I haven't had a problem with mold. I tried the vented one that's more open. It was lame. It ripped out my hair. The OG wet brush is where it's at, and I just want to share that with y'all. Post it on Instagram because this saved my life. If you have curly hair, kinky hair, wavy, whatever, it saved my life. But only brush your hair. Don't brush your hair when you're ready to style it. For the love of everything right, don't do that. You're going to get frizz. I only brush my hair in the shower. Or like when it's soaked in conditioner and the water's running on it, and you know, like it's easy to do it that way. I will not sit here on my hair that I just set with like gel. So, and no, don't do that. Like, just detangle with it. It's good. It's great. I'm ringing on. Bye. Ooh. Did I break it? Okay. So that's the show. I just did a couple of updates, and I think I broke my brush. And what is this world? Anyway, I'm going to go on and work on this design. I'm going to spin some today, and I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. I know I did. Anyway, bye y'all.